Alright, so I turned down the game music just a little bit because it's super fucking loud. So basically, we are just gonna pick up where we left off. This is part 6. I don't have it in the title of the name this time around, but you know, why not? Why not just move on, try something else out? But this is part 6 to the series that I'm doing for this. So we were able to speak with the boss. We were able to, well, the union boss, we were able to speak with him, Everett, and we were able to get for help getting the body down. Now, if I choose to accept it or not, that's, remains to be seen, but we'll see. Because if I basically I had to do a favor for the union, and as a police officer, do I really want to like show that I'm in cahoots with the union as a police officer? But then again, I don't really fucking care. I kind of just want to get the story going. So for me to do that, I gotta do something, right? So I will definitely pick a side, or maybe find a different route. We'll see. Um, but without further ado, we're about to get started here. I'm turning the music back up. Hi, Milkshake. As soon as I start talking, she just assumes I'm talking to her. That girl of mine. Oh, Milkshake. Let's hold on. Let's not get distracted, dog water, and let's get the game going. All right. So let me check out a couple things here. So we still have a, it's day 2, and I have up until 2100 to interview the suspect, which is what I'm going to do. Um, it's just literally no time to do it just yet, so I have to wait. And I just been kind of trying to find things to do in the meantime. I want to check that trash can off to the right there here in a second, but we'll see. Let's see something else. Hmm. What am I looking for? Yes, you. Okay. Nice. Okay, good. It is working on YouTube. So I'm streaming on YouTube as well simultaneously. So I was kind of curious to see, because sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't work. So, okay, so now that's taken care of. Why is that not working here? Oh well. Let's go check this trash can out. I done walked past it a million times. Maybe it'll work, maybe it won't. It won't. Do I have any? I can't level up just yet. That's what I was looking for. I may take some points out of composure, bring that down to 4, bring this down to 3, bring these 2 up. Cause I got fucked a couple of times having this so low. Hi, Sue.
Everything's still cool here, officer.
Oh, I can't see because cat's in the way. Cat's in the way, so I can't see. He's still in the way. Sleep, if you don't lay the fuck down or do something, please, out of the way. I appreciate you. Oh, kitty, kitty. Kitty, kitty. Everyone knows for the first time tuning in that I love my milkshake and I love my soup. Isn't that right, milkshake girl? Gotta take time. Pet the kitty. Okay. Petting over. He wants a cursor. That's all he wants. This is cursor. He's a silly boy.
My husband? No, he's not. You're welcome.
Her hands move over the book covers. The tips of her fingers look rough, stained with yellow. It seems like she has spent a lot of time at work, smoking. Another comrade. Years of labor are pressing down on her shoulders. She deserves. The woman before you nods and returns to her reading.
Oh, I wanted to give her a hug. Whatever. I think I already spoke to Joyce before her eyes stops. Stop playing, so.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
Okay, just smack me in the face with your tail. That's okay. What's going on, Twisted? Just walking through right now, trying to kill time till 9 o'clock in game, so I can interview the suspect. Kind of just, I don't know if there's a way to speed shit up, but as you can see, I have my pet in my lap for now until you walk on the computer desk. But welcome. Soup. May take a while. You can't just take the cursor out of the, look at you turn. Look at him. Sweet. You have to go on the floor. I can't play if you're going to be in the way. You're so soft. Okay. Enough of that.
Whoa, a bridge with loose nails and rot-infested wood that creaks in the wind. A construction code violation if there ever was one.
That's right. Okay. But I really can't play with you up here. You gotta go see. I missed this phone call.
The compass tells us to go southwest-ish.
Yeah, that's where we're heading. Alright, turn the sails to the wind.
There. Working class drunk. You know what this means, right? Cracked it. All in a good day's
If you want
work.
to get the front one, I got this one.
What do you mean, what did I crack? Look at how working class that drunk is. Yes, and you found him. Now go and tell the
One
working
lowers
class
and
woman,
raises, one...
protect and
Yeah.
serve, recruit. Didn't she repeatedly tell you her husband isn't missing though? But he is missing. You heard her, the worry in her voice. Do marriages make any sense? Does honor?
No.
You're not a filthy philosopher. You're an officer of law.
The drippy
It's time
clam.
to ace this case and not brood over your reputation. We can deal with the perception management later. Not honorable recruit. Not.
They're doing something. I don't know if they're reapers or not, though.
No, it probably was her husband. He just knows where he is at. And he isn't. So.
What? Oh, you're talking about your game.
Yeah.
Who's that ship on the left? Oh, what even is that? Looks so strange. Like it
For
has something on top of the flag.
Oh, it's the same as like ours. We're emissary flagged. We're tier
Yeah.
5.
Oh,
Yeah, they're playing Sea of Thieves.
oh, they're fighting a ghost ship. A ghost ship just spawned next to them.
Bye, bottles.
Oh, hello, dear. Just some field work, sweetie. Morel is a highly trained scientist. He and his assistant Gary are studying an extremely rare species of insect. But they should have returned by now. They were just going down the coast across the water lock to set a few traps. He said they'd be back on Monday. What could be keeping them?
The water lock. That was broken. Could this be it?
Oh my. What happened to the water lock? Well, whatever the cause, I'm thankful. To both of you. You've
Compass is
spared
still
me
saying
another
it's late.
sleepless night.
Yeah. Hopefully it's the island right in front of us.
You're welcome, ma'am.
I hate to ask, but if your
We gotta go to, I
investigation
think, like
takes you
6
to the
different
other
islands
side
to
of
get
the
all
coast,
6 pieces. But
please
as soon as
do
we
keep
find
an
out
eye
where
out
it
for my
is,
husband.
or the mark
This
on the
will
map,
surely lead to a
you
cryptozoological
don't even have to
mystery
do it.
with that
Get all the
extremely
rest of the
rare
pieces.
insect.
It usually
Yes,
takes us
some
like 4 to
left-field
6
scientific research
pieces
is
of the
exactly
map.
what you need right
There's
now.
more left now.
Funk up that vanilla murder investigation.
And if you see him, let him know Lena is waiting for him here at the Whirling. He gets
No,
so tangled up
please
in his
don't.
work that he may not know the water lock's been repaired.
Is it that
And it's
jet
cold
island
out there.
Yep. No, it's freaking.
Oh, you're such a dear.
It's this
Yeah.
rock.
Thank you, sweetie.
Yeah.
Drop anchor.
Oh dear.
Fuck.
I'm not sure where to begin.
We gotta fight mermaids here
Hmm.
for the piece
Well,
of the map.
His expression is slightly grumpy, but his eyes are always bright and curious, like a small boy's. and his palms are quite coarse from all the field work, but he's quite gentle.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go to my Discord. Yes, I have a Discord. And I'm gonna go sit in it. Maybe some people will just walk by or whatever they call it. But I'm gonna just sit in there for now. Deafened and muted. Okay, so
You can't go around Revachol feeling grown men's hands. If you want to find her husband, you'll need more concrete information. It's always a challenge to describe the person you know best in the world.
Oh, well, he's a bit shorter than you, but with a larger frame, and he has longish white hair, usually a bit uncombed. You might say wild, even.
The lieutenant pulls out his notebook and begins jotting down the woman's description.
One other thing, he'll likely have all kinds of field gear on him, even if he's not out in the reeds, you know, just in case. We'll be celebrating our 16th anniversary this autumn. Not the most numerically satisfying anniversary, but I like the less obvious milestones even more somehow. Via dating agency, I'm ashamed to say. I was looking to get back into the scene after recovering from my accident, and he'd just divorced. We hit it off, and, well, here we are.
She's skipping over some important parts. Perhaps you'll find out more later.
I hope I've been useful. Oh, sweetie, it's fascinating, but I shouldn't bore you with entomological minutiae.
The lieutenant gives you a sideways glance.
give me a side eye.
Of course, dear.
There's nothing I can do. It's 9 o'clock. Like, can I speed the day up? Like, what is this? He really wants me to focus on these pictures, huh? Oh, well. It was just a weird coincidence, I guess.
You see a heavy steel door, the cobalt blue, old cobalt paint, rough on the fingers. 40, 50 years since this was painted, maybe. It leads to a side building, adjacent to this one. The old building next to this, half ruined. Whatever is behind it must be older.
Uh, maybe she has more to say. know she was in her room. She was on the fucking balcony, so.
The door is closed. This door can only be opened with a key or from the inside. The door is still nothing. The lieutenant gives you he doesn't like where this is going. A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face, adorned with the expression.
Let's see.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face, adorned with the expression. The chain cutters slip out of your hands as you attempt to twist the faucet into place. Well, you know one thing for sure. You've probably never been a plumber.
I guess she doesn't have anything to say then. Soup, you're in the way, sir. You are in the way. It's the only way to keep him from going on a computer desk is by hugging him. Keeping him close. That really killed no time at all. And look who's back. Oh, I can't go in her room.
The man before you is naked, but for a picture. You step in and close your arms around this foreign body, wandering astray in touch.
What is happening?
She seems to be confused. Your hands are wrapped around her polyester coat. The fabric, the situation.
What?
Less talk, more feeling. Keep your eyes closed. Soak in the closeness.
A hug monster? How do these two go hand in hand? Right. Is there anything else I can help you with? I don't mean to disrespect, sir, but you are being a bit of a cockatoo here.
For what it's worth, I agree. But cockatoos can't be stopped when they get ladies. It's better to indulge him at this point.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even have a cockatoo.
It's a trap. Never ever say what.
Great. Wonderful.
The woman before you nods and
Alright, done a rat nothing. So what other things can I do? Maybe I can buy one through the pawn shop at some rare looking ball. Let's go. Let's get it. You're just gonna keep sitting in the way. I don't know if it's gonna make a difference, but.
Hello, hello. Let me know if I can help you. Have you tried it before?
the lieutenant steps away, pretending to admire some of the knickknacks on display.
Yeah, mind your business.
Go ahead then, he thinks. As long as you can walk straight, I don't care. He won't be your nog, but he won't be thrilled about this either.
If you say so. Here you go, man. Of course.
What does it do? Oh. Well, if I need psyche, I'll figure it out. But I don't want any more negative health. That's 6 health, but that fucking heart attack kept happening.
G'day to you, officers. Well, there's the fishing village, an abandoned fish market. Yeah, not really much else. Just bombed out ruins. Sure thing.
It is salty, it is savory, it is chewy. The hangover only makes the salami more tasty.
Want some too, officer?
Why not?
Eating so many salami restores your health. No, it's good. Whatever. Please stay there.
I have really outdone myself.
Yes, that's what you need, Gaston. More padding on that fat arse of yours. I hope your heart gives out.
Damn.
Honey, it's a little pleasures. Life doesn't need to be a struggle. Hello, officer. How might I be of assistance on this fine day? Let me think. I heard someone was hanged and left on a tree for a week. But that's all I know, really. No, officers, I'm sorry. And I really would like to assist. You are both good guys. I can...
Then help them, you wimp. You have plenty of shoulder with the ghost caviar in the Union. Someone must know something.
He means caviar socialists.
I wish I could, but I just don't know anything. I always keep my nose clean and don't gossip. Everyone knows and respects that.
Odd. He doesn't seem to be lying, but there's something off here.
I'm not even anyone.
Of course he's holding back. His mouth is so full of Union prick he can't even speak properly.
Yeah.
Can I at least finish my fucking sentence before you piss on it? Is that okay, René? I'm not anyone important in the Union. I just know Evrard. Everyone in Martinez knows the Clare brothers. I taught these boys human studies and history in the gymnasium.
What do you know about history? You never witnessed history. Only heard about it years later, when it had already moved on. You don't know history.
Damn. Why is he such a dickhead?
The old soldier mumbles something under his breath and turns to face the sea. There he stands, proud, rigid and alone, like a cracking marble statue.
Let's try not to get caught in a crossfire.
Lest we leave riddled with bullet holes. This animosity is ancient.
Oh, in many ways, yes. Like an honorary member. I attend meetings and parties, help with little things. Evrard, Edgar, and the older debarders all know me. Not in the technical sense. I don't have a vote or a membership card, but Evrard keeps me on the payroll, just for the little things.
So that's what it was before. Him hiding something. He tries to make it look like he's a big deal in the Union, and now the illusion is disintegrating before your and René's eyes. He doesn't know anything, because no one tells him anything. He's an outsider.
Of course he's not a member. He's not a member of anything. I knew that. He's a Vezavane. Turns to where the wind blows and tries to look important. I hate the socialist rabble, but even siding with them is better than living your entire life on the fence. Never committing to anything. Pick a damn side already.
Writing work mostly. Occasionally, he needs something written, and I happen to have a way with words, people say. Oh, nothing official, I assure you. Just essays for the newspapers. About Martinez and how things are and how they could be. Evrard and I had these long talks where...
Well, he tells his little pen man exactly what to say. It's commie propaganda, plain and simple. You should be ashamed of yourself.
I don't even consider myself a regular socialist. Politics is not really something I involve myself in, officer. Officer, I have a vivid imagination. And like I said, I have a way with words. That's enough. No need to sink into...
He just fluffs it up.
Of course. Don't sink into anything. Don't sink into any fight. Only sink into your couch.
I prefer highly adaptable myself. Has a better ring to it, don't you think?
Mon Dieu.
No, thank you. For being consummate professionals. You'll have this case wrapped up in no time.
Yeah, speaking of, let me get back
I'm
at you.
sorry, officer, but I really don't share food. Nothing personal, it's just a principle.
The only one you have.
The sandwich looks like a culinary wonder. Well made and abundant in components. The author sure knew their craft. In addition to the obvious slice of ham, a fat one, you notice a brim of a tomato peeking from below. And is that mayonnaise?
Oh, that's good. That's very good. You must have other business then?
Otto went for that sandwich, but I just saw it was really low, so there's nothing I can. Yeah, what does he have to say?
Vigilance officer? What can this old carabiner do for you? Yes, the Debardeurs Union pays me to stand vigil during the nights. Not out of any political allegiance, mind you. I'm an old man. Don't sleep more than a few hours every night anyway, and money is tight.
He feels like he has to justify himself for some reason.
Yes, it does. Unfortunately, I wasn't working that night. Been on a 2-week leave since last Monday. It's a private matter. Nothing to do with your investigation.
You see, officer, René is the kind of man would rather die than admit he needs medical assistance or, God forbid, sick it. A real man's man is just gonna ride it out.
Yeah, ride it out to a fucking early grave. Go to the doctor.
I'm fine, goddammit. Mind your own business. It's nothing. Just got to cut back on coffee.
Sound like your lungs are fucked up.
No one. The boss has been on man since last Monday. There's no other guard. It's just me.
No one has been guarding the container yard since last Monday.
Yes. It's not actually an issue.
Look, officer, the container yard doesn't actually need a guardsman. Never had one before René. Monsieur Claire had that booth built specially for him. It's mostly decorative.
The possibility of someone being in there is enough to discourage any ill-minded individuals.
Evrard created this job for René because he knows the Royal Carabiners' pension of honor and PTSD isn't something a man can live off. A decorated Kingsman collecting tear reflects bad on the whole neighborhood. His words.
Yes. Can we conclude the topic of my guard boost now?
He is not going to become an entrepreneur.
She is nobody. This is none of your concern, and I refuse to discuss my private affairs with the RC.
The lady is Jeanne-Marie Beaulieu, and she sure as hell wasn't a nobody.
Yes. Like I said, I would be up anyway, so might as well keep an eye out. It keeps my senses sharp.
As René turns from you to his partner and back, the medals on his chest rattle and glare. 2. The larger one is shaped like a cross, while the smaller medal resembles the sun. A crowned head in front of two crossed rifles. It's the Croix de Bravoure, Cross of Valor. The cross was the highest battlefield decoration in suzerain's armed forces, awarded for exceptional bravery in the line of duty, in service of King Frizzle I. A small blue star inside an orange sun. It has the word Valiance written below. The setting sun was a decoration used to distinguish seasoned combat veterans in service of King Frizzle I during the Revolution.
For bravery.
It's a conflicted topic for the old veteran. There must have been a number of controversial episodes in his service days.
For doing my duty in the heat of battle.
He saved some muddy princeling who foolishly strolled into the front line in his gown of velvet and gold.
It was on the first King Frizzle. Thought he could end it all in one decisive strike.
His uncle or
Sent his
nephew.
cousin, Drisson,
There you go,
to
cousin.
put an end to the unrest. Alas, the young Drisson was all piss and no vinegar, wearing a tunic of purple velvet and cockatiel feathers to battle. Even his rifle was gold-plated, shone from 5 clicks away. Can you imagine the asininity?
Purple velvet tunic. That isn't exactly camo.
To keep the long and bloody story short, Drisson marched us against the partisans in Coron. And when I say marched, I mean made us walk into captured enemy territory, single file, like toy soldiers, while he rode in front on his giant red stallion. The rebels were smart. They let us come real close before opening fire. Suffice to say, it was carnage. I got shot in the left shoulder and went down. Just a flesh wound. But just as I turned over, the prince fell into the mud next to me. He was missing his lower jaw.
Oof.
Then his horse, driven mad by the noise and smell of gunpowder, stepped on my leg and shattered my knee. I grabbed my sidearm and shot the beast in the head. Then everything went black.
Capitaine Arnoux, le fléau des chevaux.
The bane of horses.
When I came to, it was all over. It was just me and Jolles Tresson, gurgling in the blood-soaked mud right next to me. The Dink had taken numerous flesh wounds and lost a lot of blood. But despite missing his jaw, he seemed hesitant to die. Tougher than he looked, that one. He didn't. I hoisted the prick on my back and started crawling. Kept going until the 59th Cavalry picked us up. Through some miracle, we both survived. And the jealous freak convinced Frizzle to give me a medal for not leaving him to die in his own blood. Piece and shit. He was the commanding officer and I was on duty. Just doing my job. Shouldn't hand out medals for that. 13 months later, I received the Sun for distinguished service. It's not worth mentioning.
You sense he's downplaying it. He did a lot more than his duty. The old carabinier stands quietly like a statue, his features motionless.
What Monseigneur Modesty is not telling you is that he crawled over 7 kilometers before the cavalrymen found him and Drisson. 2 days later that was. And that even while crawling with a mangled half-dead prince on his back, he still managed to murder 3 rebels on his way.
Yep.
Is that pride in his voice? It's deep down, but maybe even unbeknownst to the man himself, it's there.
Sorry, officer, but you're reading me all wrong. I'm a man of peace, and these kinds of bloody heroics are only impressive to men like René himself. So, how did you find the story to be, officer? Maybe, but also bear in mind, officer. They don't hand this out for anyone with a service record. Oh no, you have to get shot repeatedly. And you need to get your hands bloody too. Really, really bloody.
Do not speak of what you know nothing about, Poltroon. Duty is something you will never understand. Bah! There were many such stories in those days. Many such men too. True Eversholians. Men with backbone.
Oh yes, René, yes. Men were bigger, girls were prettier, and everyone wore the fascia. Lord, please bring those days back, if you can.
I'm not getting into this with you again. Officer, what?
You should try to come up with a heroic story of your own. Impress this old soldier.
Oh, it's not gonna work. Took some time, but not enough.
The trash container stands. The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste. You see milk and egg. You've done this before. The movements are recorded in your elbows, the methodology in your fingers. You're used to this. A box falls into pieces in your hands. Batiste Soleil cereal. There are plastic pasta packages below, and turbo noodles. Nothing of note, however. The container sounds a muffled gong. The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and white boots. His skin is marbled with decaying veins and blotched by lividity. On his chest, As you narrow, this is a trick. Only the lower extremities are pink with a dash of blue. His fatted
I see it.
the monster.
So, what do you think? I do.
Stop talk. It means you fucked him up good, Kuno. Fucked him up brutal like.
Agreed.
You would still like the hypostasis marks in the neck to be a bit more pronounced.
There's always a chance. We should check for ligament marks on his neck to see if they're in tune with the belt. We'll have to get him down first. Agreed.
You would still like the hypostasis marks in the neck to be a bit more pronounced.
Yes, there's always a chance we are wrong.
But there is no breath to catch. Only the cadaver filling the air and your nostrils. He slowly rotates before you, decomposing.
Of course. You have questions, don't you? Come back later, Corpo. Amuse your...
The hangman's knot is pulled. This is a steel reinforced...
Airlifting. I thought it was used on lorries for strapping cargo to them. The local harbor uses 6 rotors to shuffle containers around. I get the sense they use whatever was on hand, without paying much attention to not incriminating themselves. I was afraid it would be. Thin steel wire. A noose is one of those. That ladder can't.
Could be. The shape of the branch supports the theory.
Right now, everything seems to fit their confession. A noose is one of those things that's easier to use one way or... That ladder
could be. The shape of the branch support... The cadaver hangs from the cargo belt. Limbs limp. As you narrow, this is only the lower extremity. The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt. An intricate web of blue lines stretches the hangman's... This is a steel...
Airlifting. I thought it was used on lorry. No, you're right. The harbor uses... Right now.
The cadaver hangs from the cargo.
Yes? What do you want to know? Good.
The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and white boots. His skin is marbled with decaying veins and blotched by lividity. On his chest, a fading web of tattoos. The cargo belt used to hang him from the tree looks...
So I gotta go back to measure head.
Your race descent has temporarily halted, but you will fall. Babe, see that they stay here the whole time.
The woman's gaze follows Measurehead at...
So, you guys are like cops or something? Cool.
You hear that? That sound. He's breaking something.
Yeah, Jean-Luc must be really tearing it up over there. I wish I could see it.
Look at you! RCM rent-a...
And who are you? What is your business here? Why are your clothes 4 sizes too small for you?
shrill laughter interrupts you, echoing across Martinez. The man turns to look behind him at the behemoth appearing around the corner, approaching him, walking past him.
The corpse has been removed from the tree. Stand down and congratulate yourself. You have sided with Ray's victory today. And what you had to do was to become a Union man for all to see.
Alright, rip the head off.
Yes?
The corpse lies on the ground among the remains of an absolutely demolished pinewood branch. It's gently laid on one side.
Mr. Measurehead has done a good job. Nothing is too broken or compromised. The victim is ready for a field autopsy. Yes. 1. Investigation of the scene. 2. Initial examination of the victim. 3. Field autopsy. 4. Transportation of the body to the morgue.
The RCM's 4-phase murder scene.
The fuck are they on about?
Cop's gonna cut his shit up.
They don't have a medical examiner for fucking autopsy. They gotta do it themselves. That's rough.
No, you and I are detectives. The honorary rank of detective signifies our ability to handle the entire incident chain, from autopsy to cleanup to social work, everything. An honor and a burden attached to your rank once you've proven yourself able. You are.
The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and takes a deep breath.
Shoot, Looney Rooney. Come back later, Corporal. Amuse yourself with my frank manners and my memento mori features. If possible, also, see me in your dreams.
I thought we decided to leave it to processing.
Damn it. This is turning into some sort of... Okay, so you can sneak out of your room maybe, after he's gone to sleep.
Come on, officer.
What you do know is, at 18.9 kilometers, the dormant shield volcano, Corpus Mundi, is the world's highest summit, and the failure of the 38 single, Epui Descent, to crack the top 20 was the death knell of disco. But what a field autopsy is, you have no idea.
There truly is a time for everything, even for yellow gardening gloves. However, they are lacking hygienically. I suggest you get in there in limited capacity. I'll ask you when I need you to. For the most part, maybe I should handle the contact and you take notes? Yes, you see, the field autopsy form is the one on red copier paper.
The dead man stares in silence as you crack open the ledger. The bright red paper is covered in boxes and lists, describing the condition of his skin, and above those, an 11-field info form needs filling out first. It begins.
That's you.
The corpse is indifferent to your scribblings, just lies there.
KK57 dash O. Next? We've heard the nom de guerre. Lely. It's better than nothing. What's next? NA. Roughly.
Dry 40. The damage is so extensive, it's better to err on the young side. The corpse looks ageless, like
Mondial.
fair to olive-skinned, from the Isola of Mwindi. This is as vague as it gets. The pudgy mess of curdled meat.
Fucky, fucky!
Male.
Pigs can have sex!
Nor does he look male, with his pregnant belly and indistinguishable face.
We're still going with March 4th. 51. What else? 9. Body identified by is non-applicable. 10. Case number is the same as the coroner's case.
KK 57 0503 08.
None. At least not after the initial examination. They'd have to have incapacitated and carried him over. This man was more than a match for untrained dogwalkers.
Your central nervous system recognizes this gesture. It's the stations of the breath. Ecclesiastic, religious in nature, a holdout from pre-DeLorean burial rites. It takes him 2 seconds to perform. Then, somewhere in a small wood shed behind Rosencrantz Row, Lieutenant Nick Feuerbach puts his hand to the chest of a small corpse, no larger than a monkey. It's raining outside, light drizzle. There is darkness in the shed. Elsewhere yet, an obese female sits in a wicker chair, her silhouette bull-like against the window. Outside, Grand Coudon. The day is turning dim for Sergeant Mac Dawson. Hand extended, he approaches, to make sure she is dead more than anything else. And so, all across Jamrock, Coal City, GRIH, 42 deceased persons found today, 42 stations of breath.
We should start the post-mortem.
The corpse cannot feel Kim's hand on his chest. It no longer meaningfully interacts with its surroundings.
Clothes. The deceased wears armored boots and white briefs. The make of the briefs is Babrodine, I think. Let's see.
See, it's happening.
Babrodine, yes. Inexpensive. Size M. Color white.
The disappointment is palpable. The red-haired thing was expecting something more.
The rest of the clothes have been removed post-mortem by scavengers in order to get to the victim's ceramic armor. Officers are in search of the missing pieces. Removal of the boots is left for processing.
It would be clever of you to omit the boots altogether, sire, if you are to keep them for your patients.
The boot has a serial number. Tattoos. The upper torso is covered in a single, continuous tattoo, resembling a map of the night sky. It reaches from the right shoulder to the heart. The assistant has a color photograph of the markings, to be added to the case files as document A1. The photo is taken on the scene, using a Trigat Mini. The deceased has a belt for airlifting cargo around his neck, tied with a hangman's knot. Color, yellow. Length, 3 meters. Well-nourished, athletically built, measuring 1.8 meters. Generally consistent with age, about 50. Preservation is good. Ambient temperature, below freezing. Body hair is light brown. Distribution is consistent with age. The deceased had male pattern baldness. Hair is combed back, short.
The hair under your latex fingers feels cold to touch, wet.
Lividity is consistent with hanging. The head is congested, Contusions are present on the head, chest, and thighs, consistent with stones thrown post-mortem. Low velocity.
Fucking low velocity? You think Kuno doesn't know what you're talking about? Velocity was fucking talking shit about Kuno's velocity.
In addition, there are bite marks on the face, scalp, and chest, consistent with predation. Ligature mark. The steel wiring. There's too much of it. We need to remove the belt so we can get to the ligature mark.
You got just the right tool for that. The chain cutters. The hanged man lets out a joyous little bubble of rot from his nose.
Always good to think ahead. Now, we need to cut the belt to see the ligature mark below. Carefully.
See? My pig is gonna fuck his head off.
No, he ain't. Your pig's a boring fuck.
The belt is equally tight around the whole circumference of his neck, swelling over the edges like white bread rising from the east. The knot is the weak spot. The chain cutters fit in there, steady now, like a flower arranger. 2 cuts. You jam the cutters right under the knot. That seems like a smart idea. Yeah, somewhere there.
Yeah, fuck!
Told you my...
I should have a go first. I think I have a strategy.
He sinks the cutter. Snap. The knot is slashed. Another cut and the belt falls apart like a...
Here. The rope rises to a point, leaving a gap in the ligature mark. The suspension point is in the back of the neck, on the nape. Hemorrhaging is observed on the skin, above and below the ligature mark. The mark is well pronounced, consistent with a drop from 1 or 1.5 meters. Chest is intact, normal contour. Abdomen is protuberant, pelvis intact, genitalia...
No! It's gonna happen, see?
I fucking knew it!
This is clearly what they've been waiting for, ever since the autopsy began.
Genitalia is male and unremarkable. No evidence of injury.
The dead man's penis is average-sized, congested from the downward collection of blood. The testicles are uneven in length, hanging underneath. The genitalia is greenish. Marbling is present around the crotch.
Back is symmetrical and intact. Upper and lower extremities are intact, but asymmetrical. There are combat injuries on the right hand, thigh, and hip. In addition, I see smaller, residual scars, too numerous to count, covering about 30% of his skin.
From wounds sustained over 2, maybe more decades, dispersal and accumulation indicates long and active combat duty.
Last item, hands.
His flesh is cold, icy.
Pleased to meet you. Where are you from and what's your name? I'm only fucking with you. Nothing does. We should do this more often.
Hands are clean. No sign of injury from struggling. I was. Maybe I'm just not seeing them. Ooh. That's all for the external. Well done. What next? Central nervous system. I have nothing. Do you have anything on this man's...
Of course, there is a moral to be drawn from it. A moral to this story.
Musculoskeletal. Purge fluid is coming from the mouth. Not injury related. Eyes and tongue protuberant. Hyoid bone. Let's see.
With his eyes almost closed, the lieutenant puts his hand on the dead man's throat and begins to massage it, gently. A rotting smell erupts from the mouth. Purge fluid runs down his lips. Black, you hear cracks as the lieutenant moves his sharp fingers inside the flesh. like the creaking of an old house.
Yeah, jack that fucker off!
The hyoid bone is fractured. The rest of the musculoskeletal system is intact. And respiratory system. Oral cavity shows no lesions. The victim has received dental implants, possibly after a combat wound. Mouth swollen, hemorrhaging present in mucosa of the lips and mouth.
No scream, no sigh of relief rises from the darkness inside. It's humid there. Sickly sweet air, unlike anything living. You feel like you're about to throw up again, straight in that mouth of his.
No. How's that supposed to know it's gonna kill me?
You feel something in your chest, an unnatural pressure. It's spreading to your left. Yeah. Screaming, there's no cop suffers. Fine.
I don't know how I feel about doing all that shit over again.
Descent has temple. Babe, see that they stay here the whole time.
The woman's gaze follows measure.
So, you guys are cool.
You hear that?
Yeah, Jean-Luc must be...
Look at you! RCM rent.
And who are you? What is your business here?
A shrill laughter interrupts you, echoing across Martinez. It's Kuno. Then, the man turns to look behind him at the behemoth appearing around the corner, approaching him, walking past him.
The corpse has been removed from the tree. Farewell, ham sandwich. You...
The corpse lies on the ground.
Mr. Measurehead has done a good job. Nothing is too broken or compromised. The victim is ready for a field. Yes.
The ask.
The fucking cop's gonna cut his shit up.
It's not about cutting. And no, you and I are detectives. The honorary rank of detective. You are.
The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and takes a deep breath.
I thought we decided.
Damn it. Okay.
Come on, if
What you do know is, at 18.9 kilometers, the dormant shield volcano.
There truly is a time for everything. I'll ask you when I need you to. Yes, you see, the field autopsy form is the one on red.
The dead man stared. Above those.
That's you.
The corpse.
KK5 next. We've heard the name. What's NA?
Dry 40. The damage is so He nods.
Mondial.
Fair to the pudgy mess.
Fucky!
Male.
Pigs get upset.
Nor does he.
We're still going with Mark. What else?
KK.
None. At least not after the initial examination. Interfering with the body's position or wounds post-mortem.
How did you not know that? Aren't you a cop? You're leaving a weak impression here. Say something sure-handed. A silent, your central nervous system somewhere elsewhere yet, and so...
We should start.
The corpse cannot feel Kim's hand.
Clothes. Babroudine, yes. Inexpensive.
The disappointment.
The rest of the clothes.
It would be clever of you to omit the boots altogether.
The boot has a serial number. It's...
So how do I drink the alcohol?
corpse lies on the ground among the
Mr. Measurehead has done a good job. Yes.
The RCA.
The fucking cop's gonna cut his shit up.
The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and takes a deep breath.
Come on, officer.
What you do know is...
They're true. I mean when I need you. Yes, you see, the field autopsy form.
The dead man's above those.
That's you.
The corpse.
KK57. Next. We've heard what's NA.
Dry 40. The damage is so extensive, it's He nods.
Mondial.
Fair to the pudgy
Male.
Nor does he.
We're still going with... What else?
KK.
None. At least not after the initial examination.
A silent. Your central nervous system somewhere in elsewhere, and so...
We should start.
The corpse cannot feel Kim's hand.
Clothes. Babrudin.
The disappointment.
The rest of the...
It would be clever of you to omit the boots altogether, sire. If you are to keep them for yourself.
The boot has tattoos. The operator, the assistant has the deceased well nourished. Body hair is light brown. Distribution.
The hair under the stench is... There must be brilliantine in there. He's combed his hair back with oil.
Lividity is consistent.
Fucking low talking shit.
In addition, there are bite marks, ligature mark. The steel wiring.
You got just the right tool for that. The chain cutters.
Always good to think ahead. We need to cut the belt to see.
See, my pig is...
No, he ain't. Your pig's a boring fuck.
The belt is... The knot is the weak spot. The chain cutters fit it. After some deliberation, snap. The knot is
right with 12 points, leaving a gap in the ligature mark. I'm arranging it so the chest is intact. Back is in Egyptian. I see last item. And hasn't.
This pleased to meet you. I'm only fucking with you. I know where you're from. I did, Kobo. We should do this more often. Be close though.
Hands are clean. No sign of injury from struggling. I was. Ooh. That's all for the central nervous system.
Of course, there is a moral to be drawn from it. A moral to this story.
Musculoskeletal.
With, you hear crack.
Yeah, Jack!
The hyoid bone, respiratory, oral cavity shows no lesion.
No scream. It's hard. Inside, you see darkness. Just...
There are ancient mysteries down there, Kobo. Ask me later.
Hemorrhaging present in mucus. Hepatobiliary. NA. Same for toxicology and serology, NA. Cardiovascular. The body exhibits heavy lividity. Blood has gathered in the hands, feet, and neck. Hypostasis is visually consistent with the hanging. Gastrointestinal.
This will do.
Digested semi-solid food in stomach. Voila. What's next on the list? Let's see. We have bite marks, contusions on the head and chest, and a ligature mark encircling the neck. You'll need 3 fields. Leave a 4th one too. Head, chest, and scalp bite mark injuries. Predation by birds has caused damage to the body. And your opinion, officer? Agreed. Next injury? So, the scalp bleeds from a post-mortem head injury, a stone. The injury does not have the rim of an early inflammatory response. The perpetrator on the scene has confessed to causing it post-mortem.
At maximum velocity.
Has confessed to causing it at maximum velocity.
Coagulated blood sticks to his scalp and chest, where the countless
Right. Next. Nothing. Just in case. A dark red abraded ligature mark encircling the neck, with a gap on the nape measuring, let's say, 7 centimeters. The hyoid bone is fractured, the cervical column intact. I see hemorrhaging on the skin, above and below the ligature mark. Depth of the mark, 1 centimeter. No signs of clawing on the neck.
Below the note, 2 customary boxes wait to be ticked. The man's head jerks to the side. The ring around his neck is visible.
That's it. We have established cause of death. It's not much, and it leaves much to be questioned. Let's wrap this up. I pronounce this field autopsy over. Well, we established probable cause of death. Some would say that's the goal of an autopsy. We were thorough with the list of injuries, too. We described them all in detail. I need a copy of that autopsy form. Then I will drive him to Faubourg for processing.
He's thinking, did I miss something? You tilt your head, also looking at the corpse. I'm sure we didn't get everything. There's always something. Your arm reaches out and your eyes close, as if by their own volition. It's dark all around. You feel cold, dead flesh through the latex glove. His face, his cheeks, his nose, his fat, swollen lips. Like a rubber spider, your gloved hand crawls on his features. They are swollen shut. You need to really push to get in. Only the little one fits. The flesh changes shape as you bore in, searching for something in the cartilage.
The fuck is he doing?
The thing you're looking for, it's not there. Crawl out, spider. The oral cavity is cold and moist. A ball-like tongue attaches itself to the base of the mouth. Look, you're on the right track. A vision of black and dark red death, pried open by your hands and studded with teeth. Looks like he's laughing. Death fumes rising from his throat. And there, in the back of his mouth, above the bell of the uvula, right in the soft palate, you see a hole, barely visible to the human eye. It is swollen shut, almost vanished. No larger than 0.4 centimeters in radius, the edges appear darkened. An abrasion collar. This is what we're after.
Abrasion collar.
Kuno is silent. A black trickle of liquid runs into his throat from the wound. Your index fits right in there. A tight tunnel of flesh opens up. Tissue damage. Wide enough for 2 fingers. As you push both in, you reach through his mouth, right into his brainstem.
The fuck is happening?
Ah, shit, see?
The basal ganglia feels clumpy. What entered here has torn apart his reptilian complex. This man will never sleep again, never wake. Your yellow fingers slide into the remains of the limbic system. There is no resistance. It's gelatinous. The slug-like structures are damaged too. The tearing extends deep into both hemispheres. The lieutenant answers with the sound of his pen on paper.
Fucking cavity, see?
Oh no, we're getting somewhere.
You feel something in your chest, an unnatural pressure. It's spreading to your left arm, your jaw, Yeah, there's no cop suffers fine. The corpse lies on the ground among...
Mr. Measurehead has done it, yes.
The RCM.
The fuck are they on about?
Cop's gonna cut his shit up.
It's not about cutting. And no, you are.
The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and takes a deep
Let's
breath.
go. For what?
Come on.
What you do know is...
There truly is a time. I'll ask you when I... Yes, you see, the field...
The dead man above those, and...
That's you.
The corpse.
KK next. We've heard the... What's next? NA.
Dry 40. He nod.
Mondial.
Fair to... The pudgy...
Male.
Nor does he...
We're still going... What else?
KK.
None. At least not after the...
Asylum. Your central... Some elsewhere, and so... All...
We should start.
The corpse cannot feel Kim's hand on his chest. It no longer meaningfully interacts.
Clothes. Babrudin.
The disappointment.
The rest of the clothes.
It would be clever of you to omit the boots altogether, sire.
The boot has his tattoos. The upper... The assist... The DC... Well nourished. Body hair is light brown.
The hair under your latex fingers.
Lividity.
Fucking talking shit.
In addition, there are bite marks on the face, scalp, ligature. Still,
you got just the right tool for that. The hanged man lets out a joyous little bubble of rock.
Always good to think ahead. We need to cut the belt.
See?
No, he ain't. Your pig's a boring fuck.
The belt is... The knot is the weak spot. The chain, after some deliberate snap.
The rope rises, hemorrhaging, chest is in...
No!
This is...
Genitalia is male. Back is... In addition, I...
From wounds sustained over 2, maybe more...
Last item. Hands.
Pleased to meet you. Where are you from and what's your name? I'm nothing done. We should do this more.
Hands are clean. No sign of I was. Ooh. Central...
Of course, there is a moral to be drawn from...
Musculoskeletal.
With... You hear...
Yeah!
The hyoid respiratory oral cavity shows no lesions. The victim has received dental implants, possibly after a combat wound. Hepatobiliary. NA. Same for toxicology, cardiovascular, gastrointestinal.
This will...
Digested semi-solid food in stomach. What's next on the list? Let's see. We have head and fatal injury by seagulls.
Oh.
Yes, it's... That's right. So... Has confessed.
Coagulated blood stick.
Right. A dark red... I see hemo...
Below the note.
That's it. Let's wrap this up. I pronounce... Well, we were thorough with the list of injuries too. We described them. I need a copy of that autopsy for processing.
He's thinking. You tilt your head. I'm sure we didn't get everything. There's always something.
Shoot, Looney Rooney. Come back later, Corporal. Amuse yourself with my frank manners and my...
Your arm reaches out and your eyes close, as if by their own volition. It's dark. His face, his cheeks, his nose, his fat, swollen lips. Like a rubber spider, your gloved hand crawls on his features. Everything is silent. The oral cavity is... You're on the right track. A vision of black and dark red. You see a hole, an abrasion collar.
Abrasion collar.
Kuno is silent. A black trickle of liquid. Your index.
The fuck is happening?
Ah, shit, see?
The basal ganglia. This man will never sleep again. Your yellow fingers slide into the remains of the limbic system. There is no resistance. It's the lieutenant answers with this
Fucking
quivering with. Your fingers are all the way in now, reaching toward the inside of his skull. Your fingers reach toward his skull. His cerebral cortex feels like jelly. Cold jelly. Strange fluid streams down your wrist as you push deeper until you feel it on the tip of your finger. Ice cold serrated metal. Its edges cut right through the latex and into your finger. You pick the object between your index and middle finger. It feels sharp, like metal. With your face twisting from pain and concentration, all you need to do is just... The inside of the head feels cold and smooth, like a glove, sweat dripping down your brow. Careful not to lose the prize between your fingers. With a plop, your hand emerges from the mouth. The garden glove is covered in blood right up to the wrist. Between your fingers, a small flower, a blossom made of lead.
Oh, man.
Fucking beautiful!
A bullet.
The bullet falls in the
That's what
bag,
killed him.
leaving a smattering of blood on the plastic.
Did
He
this
raises
fucker
the
kill him?
bag under his eyes and says,
Wow.
A non-caliber. Rifle. Some kind of brittle alloy. Fractured on impact. No, you deserve it. We can log it later. We need to add an item to the injury list. Injury number 4. Oval entry wound with an abrasion collar. Soft palate, back of mouth. High velocity. Temporary cavity in brain tissue. Small exit wound on the occiput. How does that sound? Opinion, fatal injury. And one last thing, we should amend injury number 3, ligament mark. New opinion, non-fatal, post-mortem, treatment.
He's proposing the bullet was the real cause of death, and the hanging an attempt to conceal this fact.
Yes, and the belt around his neck, the hanging, even dragging him to the yard. All of it was done after this man was already dead. I have had my doubts since you showed me the tracks. Why did they carry him over? Why not march him, I thought. There was no satisfying explanation. There have been other signs too. Small details. Everything is too neatly designed for us to assign probable cause here, as we did, full-heartedly. Well, no more.
We almost fell for it, he thinks. Almost. There is, of course, the very real possibility he was both shot and hanged.
To put him out of his misery? It's possible, but it doesn't explain all the other dubious things here. Lack of struggle, primarily. I may be intellectually sloppy, but I prefer one theory at a time. And this just smacks of treatment to me. Yes, we should take a closer look at it.
This little thing could reveal much about the weapon that shot it.
To hide something. The real killer? The real motivation? What really happened here? Oh, you really do. I am glad to hear you say that. Your room in the Whirling in Rags should come with a bathroom. Be sure to make use of it in the evening. That's for us to find out. But this, it will make finding them just a little easier. We bag the corpse and carry him to the holding pen of my kinema. I can transport him to processing myself, but I will be gone for the rest of the day. Work on the case. Tend to personal matters. Try not to do anything too dangerous. An officer needs backup in a neighborhood like this. I'll leave that choice to you. And one more thing. Great work, detective.
The word lingers in the air of the yard. Far away, dogs are barking. Further yet, the sound of motor traffic. Detective.
After you bag the corpse, Lieutenant Kitsuragi will leave the party until tomorrow morning. You can do side tasks and even the main case, but it might be more difficult. Plan his exit accordingly.
All right.
There go those beautiful enamel boots. May they rest in processing. Oh well, in another lifetime.
I will need a little help carrying him. You take the hands.
Wow, a lot has been accomplished. I'm by myself. All alone. All alone. See if I can shower. Can I see what you in the suit? You purring. Now you're in cat jail. Now you're in cat jail. Look at you. Cat jail. Hi, Milkshake. You stretching, girl. Good thing I had those gloves on, too. Yep. Well, no, I guess I couldn't have shot him because he was dead by the time I got there, so.
This is not the cleanest bathtub in the world, but it's cleaner than you are right now.
Let's go, Muffin. Appreciate you lurking.
That soap scum smell. It smells like life, at least compared to you. The bathtub slowly fills with water. The water beckons. The water is only lukewarm, but still comforting, like amniotic fluid. A few beer cans are bobbing up and down along your flanks, like sad duckies. You feel nice and lonely, and so tired. Now you are alone with your thoughts in the tub, but it's easier than being alone with your thoughts outside the tub.
Soup, what are you doing? Well, I hope you're having a good day, Muffin. I know you're lurking, so you're probably not here, but, you know, wanted to ask anyway. Have a little, put this down.
Your fingers grow pale and are covered with tiny whirls as the water cools. You see the corpse. You can still smell the cadaver on you. It's going to take more than one bath to get rid of that stench. Then, houses along a narrow street. A video rental. Darkness on the planet's curvature. The waterline recedes as you stand. You are cold now. Your clothes stick to your still moist skin.
Why would you put clothes on as a towel right there when you... So what? That's so weird to me.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face. A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, the chain cutters slip out of your hands as you attempt to twist the faucet into place. Well, you know one thing for sure.
Well. Well.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. The faucet is quite terribly mangled, but you just might be able to twist its parts into place.
Nice.
You handle the chain cutters deftly, applying just enough pressure. The faucet regains a recognizable shape. The steam stops. Told you that you needed those chain cutters. Everything is connected. Everything has a purpose. The mirror begins to clear slowly without you having to wipe it.
Huh. His full face. Well, that's fixed now. Can't do anything about this door, though.
The bed is still cold from the broken.
So let's see what tasks I need to do. How long have I been streaming? Almost 2 hours. Maybe Joyce will have some insight. Wow, he was being shot.
You're back. Good.
No,
What can I help?
unlock my computer. Oh. I'm unlocking it from the cats. I will be right back. I am back. Oh, the vehicle's gone. Yeah.
Vigilance officer? What? Yes, I'm an old...
He feels like he has to justify himself for some reason.
Yes, it does. Unfortunately, it's a
You see,
I'm fine, goddammit! No one. The bus has been on... Yes!
Look, officer. The container yard doesn't actually need a guardsman. Never had one before René. Evrard created this job for René because he knows the Royal Carabiners' pension of honor and PTSD isn't something a man can live off. A decorated kingsman collecting tear reflects bad on the whole neighborhood. His words.
Can we conclude the topic of my guard? She?
The lady is Jeanne-Marie Beaulieu, and she sure as hell wasn't a nobody.
Yes. Like I said, it would be up anyway, so might as well keep an eye out. It keeps my senses sharp.
As René turns from you to his partner and back, the medals on his chest rattle and glare. It's the crown, a small, the settings.
For boy.
It's a conflicted topic for the old veteran. There must have been a number of controversial...
I'm sure, but I know this uniform's reputation. You are also wondering if I got this for raping women or killing babies.
Wow.
Son, we should never forget our past. Forgetting those times.
Whoa. Sounds like you're about to open the gates of conversation. This man will literally talk your ear off if you let him wander off the memory lane.
For doing my duty.
He saved some muddy princeling who foolishly strolled into the front line in his...
It was on the first month. King, alas, the young Drissong was out to keep the long. The rebels were smart. They let us come real close before opening fire. Suffice to say, it was carnage. I got shot in the left shoulder and went down. Just a flesh wound. But just as I turned over, the prince then his...
Hang on to the story. Veterans get sentimental after...
I grabbed my...
Capitaine Arnoux, le fléau des chevaux.
The Bane...
When I came to, the Dink had taken numerous flesh wounds and lost a lot of blood. But despite missing his jaw, he seemed hesitant to die. Tougher than he looked, that one. Right. So I grabbed the prick and started crawling. Kept going until the 59th Cavalry picked us up. Through some miracle, we both survived. And he was the commanding officer, and I was...
You sense he's downplaying it. He did the old.
What? And that...
Is that pride in his voice? It's deep down, but maybe even unbeknownst to the man himself, it's there.
Maybe, but also bear in mind, officer. Oh no, you have to get shot.
Do not speak of what you know nothing about, Patron.
The old...
What more? And that...
Is that pride in his voice? It's deep down, but maybe even unbeknownst.
Sorry, how did you find the story to be, officer? Maybe... Oh no.
Do not speak of what you know nothing about, Patron. Bah!
Oh,
I'm not!
You should try to come up with a heroic story of your own. Impress this old soldier.
It's you again. What is it? A bullet, you say? That's mighty curious. Well, there are so many bullets in the world, and so many heads. I guess it's only logical. At some point, one of them bullets...
It's bound to happen again, you know? Just statistically speaking, of course.
Sire, it would be an event most dramatic if you were to produce the bullet and dangle it before their very eyes.
Wow! He's got it in a real evidence bag and all!
Why don't you go home and log it into evidence? These men have told you what happened.
You know what I think? I think he was shot in the head as a kid, and his brain grew around the bullet.
Around the bullet, man. That's a good one.
All the goofing around is to avoid lying. They're only pretending to enjoy this. Beneath the act, they don't like you knowing this.
Shit! I probably did shoot him.
Yeah, Glenn likes to shoot his guns when he's drunk. Better hope he stays sober.
Before? After? During? This is getting ridiculous. They told you what happened. Stop wasting your time.
Never been worried and...
It's not like you blew it wide open, but there's a little crack in there, somewhere.
It's you again. What is it?
I'm definitely gonna try and get a positive check. If not, I'm gonna keep fucking trying, so I wanna quick save it.
It's you again. What is it?
As you look around this room
first time.
full of sweaty men, swearing, drinking, spitting out tobacco, does this look familiar? You believe the place was called Precinct 41. It was also filled with, almost exclusively, men, sitting on desks, talking shit and wasting time.
Huh? You got a problem with beer now?
Not quite there yet. Push on.
You saying we don't help people?
They don't know, man. They weren't here. We had 3 shootings a week, kids dead, fucking graffito everywhere.
So what? What do you want from me? We took care of that fuck.
Don't let him drink that. One more push. Quick.
Titus?
She stops mid-sentence. That's it. You got him. He's going to give it up, but on his terms.
You wanna help her, cop? Fine. I'm gonna let you help her. But you treat her with If you don't, if you question her, harass her, a freight train of pain, buddy. Glacia, I'm on due. She's staying here at the Whirling in Rags, a real pretty one. Silvery jumpsuit, blonde. That's I'm on due, with an O-U.
Shit. The girl. The girl upstairs? That can't be her. She knows you drank so hard you forgot you were a cop.
Oh, it's her! It's definitely her! It's Miss Oranje, disco dancer!
You inexplicably add
Nice.
cool after the victim's name, but no one notices. Your spine is too damn straight. None of these people would ever suspect you've met her. Calm, normal. Try to forget this little hiccup.
He did it before we killed him. He's not gonna do it again. So what does it matter? All right. 2 weeks, maybe? I don't know. I need another beer.
Here you go, boss.
Relationship? There was no fucking relationship. He raped her.
Was like that karaoke incident all over again. Or like some of the other girls he was harassing.
Okay, enough. All of this is irrelevant to your stated investigation.
I know her. Well enough, Copper.
He tries to make it sound real casual, but the muscles on his neck tighten.
You mean Revachol? Nah, she's an immigrant. Or a drifter of some sort. Been staying here over the winter.
Don't you give her any more trouble. She's just had some bad luck, that's all.
Shut up, Angie. She doesn't need your help.
Titus gives them both a look. What's with all the silences? It's like these guys don't know how to feel about this. You should keep picking it.
What do you think I meant? Yes, yes, and no. Got something to say about it? No, we just fucked. That's all. I'm not gonna give you any details if that's what you're after. So put your dick away.
He really went out of his way to seem comfortable with this topic. That's all you're gonna get for now. He's doing a good job here. A commendable performance of I don't give a shit.
Remember what I said. Freight train off.
So immediately I'm gonna go inside and speak with her. Oh, this part's lit up.
The door is closed.
Who is it?
Tired. Controlled. Somewhere, not far from here, the lieutenant is preparing her file. Clausia Amandu, he writes.
Who is it?
Tired. Controlled. Somewhere, not far from here, the lieutenant is preparing her file. Clausia Amandu, he writes. You realize the detective should be here for what comes next. It could prove dangerous to go in alone.
Well, what time is it? I'm looking at soup. This streamed for 2.5 hours, so I think this is going to conclude part 6 of Disco Elysium. Making some good progress. I still haven't interviewed the person at 9 o'clock because it's not 9 o'clock yet on day 2. But it will be at some point. But for now, before I get too far ahead of myself. Speak to the assault victim. Yeah, there's a reason why they don't want me talking to her. Maybe it's all made up and it's just a cover story because they're lying for whatever reason. Or maybe they're telling the truth. But we'll see. Y'all take care.